let's see here. Going live. All right. Hello, everyone. All one viewers. Hi, Philip. Looks like we got 7 people. A whole 7, 8. All right, now we're popping. Don't watch me just popping. Yeah, I sold Tesla this morning. I knew it wasn't going up, so when I saw that I mean, if we looked at Tesla here, I mean, as soon as I saw it break this blue, I knew it wasn't in an uptrend anymore, and I knew basically the Fibonacci was done, or not the Fibonacci, the Elliott wave was false. So I mean, it could, in theory, be making a wedge here, but it looks like it's going to be making a pennant here, so it's probably heading down here at this point. So I'm done with Tesla. It's gone and done. So I just wanted to give everyone some updates tonight. See if we can get a couple more people in here before I really jump into it. If you guys got any questions, that's fine. What I want to talk about is kind of the progress we've been making and where we're at now. So we've been talking about some different things that we want to do and what we can do. So I figured, why don't I share that with you, let you know what you're going at. LMT, we haven't looked at LMT, but we can look at it while we're waiting for some peeps. Usually LMT... I mean, it kind of looks like Tesla. It looks like it's... the market just doesn't look good. I mean, you kind of got this rounding action, so you got... I mean, I don't know. I don't love it. See what happens, though. Not really been charting or doing anything lately. I've just been trying to get the AI going for you guys. I mean, that's the biggest thing I think we want right now is to stop trading with emotions. This isn't too bad. So we're just trying to perfect some things and get this going. So V. V looks good. I like V. V could, let's do the 15-minute here. Yeah, V looks okay. I don't hate V. Oops. Get this damn thing on. Really should probably have that up here. I could see V definitely going to at least 201, potentially 203. So typically when it crosses the 38, it usually will flirt. If this is a dead cat bounce, basically what you're looking for is it to open at 201 tomorrow and then bounce down. So lumber liquidators. The lumber liquidator. We're going to liquidate your lumber. Oh, that's weird. So get rid of that. Whoa, yeah, that don't. Be honest with you, kind of looks like a Head and Shoulders. I think someone actually messaged me too. Does that? I mean, if we got rid of this and this, I mean that's pretty textbook right there. Yeah, so see what that happens. It might complete the Head and Shoulders here and go back up. You never know. But you're just trying to hope for this to be amazing at this point. Gold. Looks like we got over 50 people here, so why don't we jump into some updates. Gold, and basically what you're hoping for gold, let's see if this works out. Yeah, what you're hoping for gold is to hold this trend. Like, this is your last hope on gold and silver is you want these supports, or these resistances, to now it's support, so you basically want that to hold, and hopefully it'll break out here sometime in October and go back up. So yeah, Head and Shoulders on lumber liquidators. So I just published this the script today. I only published it because I think people would be interested in it. It's in no way done, but I thought you guys might want to look and see what an auto trader might look like. So I posted the script. It's the TC chart score strategy, and basically what it's doing is it's telling the account to actually make a buy and a close, so you can see what's happening here. I have to change the parameters on it because I don't love them, but I wanted to kind of show you guys what it could do. So basically what it here is it issues a contract to buy a share right here when it hits the parameters, and then when it detects momentum slowing down and reversing, it will issue a close order on that long order. So basically you're buying here on the long, so it's opening a long, and you're doing that. And you can play around with it with the settings, so if you wanted to go in the settings, here's the inputs for the actual these may mean nothing to you, but that's fine. This is literally like what makes up a TC score. So this is more for coders and stuff, just so they have easy access to it. But if you want to play around with these, by all means, if you think you can design something better, that's what we left it open for. And then the way you check your orders and entries is at the properties. So what you're doing is, okay, let's do after order fill, you recalculate your profits, and then you can say you want to start with $100,000. You could put your account in here if you wanted. You could tell it to be, say I want it to be 10% of my total account in each trade. You can have it say you want pyramiding orders, so it issues orders. You're scaling in, basically. And then you can put in your broker's commission if you want to account for that. And then you can verify your price for a limit order for certain ticks. So these ticks are basically the amount of time it takes to send the signal to your broker. So probably just leave those at 0 for now. Don't touch those. So what you're really going to want to do is play around with this and play around with this if you want to try to make it better for me. If you want to beta test it. So I think what's going on? So if you guys have questions, I mean, it's not a long video tonight. I just want to show you where we're at. We're getting to the point where we can actually issue opens and closes. That's fine. We already knew how to do that previously, but right now the strategy when you put it into an auto trader is not equaling what we were seeing in the actual study. So that's kind of the so if we put the study on here, you know, the buys and sells are different, and I thought they were more accurate, and that might be because maybe it's the parameters I changed when I made this. So see, if it's issuing these buys and sells here, why isn't it also doing it in the auto trader? And that's the $1 million question at this point. So we're working on it. I don't have an answer for you right now, but we're working on it. So here, this is in trading view. So let me, I posted it in the beta Discord. If you guys are in the beta Discord, I posted it in the beta test link, so you can just go start testing it out now. If you're not in the beta testing Discord, this is using TradingView to test automation. This is not actually going to be what we do automation through. We want to do it through your broker. I believe you could actually connect this strategy right now to the trading panel in one of the trading brokers. I was told that, but I've been getting mixed mixed stories. So I'm trying to clarify, because I was under the impression you could just literally, what I just published right now, you can literally go and connect it to your broker and it will start doing this. So that was, in theory, what I just published is in theory an auto trader, but not sure if it actually works or not. But I opened a TradeStation account yesterday. I put $500 into it just to test it out. So I'm gonna see. I'll have an answer for you probably tomorrow or Thursday on whether it actually can connect an auto trade today. And in the meantime, I'm gonna work on getting the strategy better. So if we can perfect the strategy, we're doing that. So we do have. I am actually coding a second AI. That's kind of what we're doing. Is we're taking a back seat on this for a while, so we can kind of we're going to tweak it a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I'm going to let you guys see if you can come up with something, because I have something bigger that I'm working on. We're working on the Flowbot, so we're working on 2 more AIs right now. That this will just be used in conjunction with those. I think I've been pretty much sharing the same story over and over, and I just want to re-implement the rest of the story. So basically what's going on is we're working on building Flow. So what I'm doing is we're going to make our second AI is going to be based off of flow. So we're going to be basing it off of flow percentage. So each ticker or each thing is going to have a call confidence score and a put confidence score. And basically when they reach like 90 to 95% confidence, it's then going to communicate with this AI. And if the parameters in this AI match up with a bullish intention, then it will then communicate to your broker, take a bullish action and buy a call or buy shares, depending on how we define what we want that bullish action to be. We can definitely do that, and we have the capability for doing that right now. Right now, the biggest thing is defining the strategy and back testing it. And so we're doing a lot of back testing, and we're doing a lot of defining. So all the auto trading stuff is pretty much done. It's just getting the strategies that we would feel comfortable letting you guys use. So I'm not going to give you something or sell you something that isn't going to work, because that's just wasting money. But I'm telling you, the technology is definitely there, and we can definitely do it. We just gotta perfect the AI. So we got like 3 or 4 AIs we're working on. And the long-term goal, as soon as we get an initial AI working and we're confident in it, we'll let you all know, and we can start maybe beta testing it and then releasing the final version. But the end goal is to keep making more AIs so that you have maybe 10 AIs working. So what would happen is you would have one AI for playing bullish action. So let's say you have a chart like this. I'm just going to turn this off so we could talk strategy here real quick. So let's say the AI you built can establish an uptrend, which ours definitely can. So we know how to establish bullish action and bearish action, but how do you trade? So we can play super trends, but the goal is to have it trade every day if possible. So if we can take one big trade over time, that's fine, and then down trade is fine. So I mean, we can have it establish these trend lines. So as long as it doesn't break the trend lines, we're still not selling. But then as soon as it breaks the trend line, then we buy it. So we can establish it. Okay, if it bounces off a top trend line and that connects 5 times, then we're gonna take, say, if the 2 trend lines. So let's say you're in a channel. Where are my channels? So let's say you're in a channel here, and you can establish this in code, then you can establish a strategy in the channel, which is fine. So the idea is not just to make one AII, it's to make multiple AIs for different situations, so you could play every situation the right way. So eventually we'll have probably a million conditions in there within a year or two. And I mean, we're baby steps right now. You guys are on the ground floor of seeing what we're trying to create, the ground floor. So the idea is to keep building strategies into it without affecting collision strategies, which we can get into another time. But what we're trying to get into is getting 2 or 3 strategies that we can make profit right away, and then while those are making profit, we can continually add more strategies in as we feel confident building more and more strategies. So we could build in, say, a bullish strategy that when it makes bullish parameters, we're playing the bull side, and then it can detect, say, a reversal. So if it breaks this channel and enters a reversal, then what we're doing is we're playing a bearish strategy until it breaks the new channel. So then you can pretty much establish a new channel down, and so you have this channel right here that it's in, and so now we have parameters set. So it probably wouldn't start trading. I mean, you can theoretically try to code something between these 2 candles, but we'd want more confirmation candles. So in theory, if it broke down, you'd probably, here, this is what it would look like. So maybe it would have played like this. So it would have played this channel begin with down. So every time it hits the bottom of the channel, and what we can then add in is, say, so another condition. So we can put in, say, a Fibonacci, and this is what I'm working on right now, is coding some Fibonacci strategies. So we can say, okay, it had a retracement down to here. We're going to play the confirmation, so it retraces down to here and then bounces above the 23. We're then going to have a bullish action here, and if it doesn't break the 38 and bounces off of it, we're going to take profit there, and then we're going to go short, and we're going to play these Fibonacci. So if then it bounces below and comes back up, we would take a bullish action there, and we would take profit at the 50. So using the Fibonacci's is the next step, and that's going to be, I think, the real game changer, because most trading is done off of Fibonacci. So we're going to have all of them to talk to each other to confirm trades. So once we build one, we get it working, then we can build the second, third, fourth, fifth, and if they start talking to each other and confirming trades, we're just going to have higher and higher probability happening. So right now what we can do is, we have these channels, and the other thing is we can auto fib. So what we're doing is, you have to have an auto fib in order to auto trade, because you can't make it yourself. You have to have one that makes it for you. So what we're doing here is we have a retracement down to 0. You have a full Fibonacci retracement, and then what you're doing is you're taking a bullish action at the 23, and if it doesn't break the 38, if it touches it or if it gets close, you might have a bullish action over 23, because it almost always retraces above the 23. So bullish action there, take profit at the 38, and then you wait for the more conditions to establish. So you would you'd take, you're capturing basically a dollar move there in some of these smaller cases. This is on the 30-minute. I mean, if we change it to, say, 2 hours, it could be even better. So let's say we have the Fibonacci. I mean, look at it. It's almost every time, even no matter what time frame is, it bounces off the full one, and it bounces above the 23. It almost always touches the 23. So if we know it does that 90% of the time, we can then say, okay, we're going to take profit here, and we're going to take a call here. So then we're capturing a $2 move there, and that's the idea. And then if you want to do it, say, on the daily, you would have maybe the fib on the daily for swinging. So again, you're taking a call over the 23 retracement here, and then you're taking profit at, say, you probably establish the profit slightly below this, because sometimes it doesn't always hit it. So maybe at the 3-2 you set it to take profit at the 37% retracement. So yeah, the win rate right now, I think I got the win rate when I was playing around with it up to like 62%. But the goal is to get it over 85%. Because over 85%, then we could design a 15% strategy where we're making 15% a week, and that's the game changer. Because with compounding interest, uh, 15% a week, you'd be a millionaire with $1,000 within a year. And then at that point, I'm like, hey guys, sorry, I'm just gonna keep this to myself. I'm super rich. No, I'm just kidding. We'll talk about it. I might charge like a $500,000 for it at that point. No, we'll see. Um, I don't think it'll be that crazy. But if someone wants to pay me $500,000 for it, I'm not gonna say no. Then I'd just be an idiot, right? So the next thing is coding a strategy over the Fibonacci. So I think what we're gonna work on over the next few days is getting this down and coding these fib movements and playing with it, because in theory it looks really nice, but does it apply to every situation? So are we going to get it to be accurate? So that's the next step right now. Yeah, Jonathan, it's just right now, stick to one time frame and maybe play with so if you're using the alerts bot, the aggressive one, so this is a strategy tester. Let's say if you just want to use the aggressive one or the most recent one, just try to stick to one time frame and try to perfect the best you can. And then if you find something that you think is really good, just post it in the chat so we can look at it and see why yours is better than ours, and we can analyze it. So that's what we're looking for right now. So we're trying to make it as open sourced as possible without really sharing the core formulas, because the core formulas is what is my baby. You know, that's my what I've been working on. But everything else I can basically open source and have you guys help with. And like I said, if it's making you money, that's awesome. You know, at least we're getting something out of it right now. I don't have a for my bot that I'm not even gonna put a price on it because I don't know how effective it's gonna be right now. It's probably gonna be like $500,000. $99 a month. It's not a bad suggestion. I mean, if it's you know minimum making you 15% a month, I mean 99 is not bad. I might be down for that. But yeah, there's no price on this yet. Oh, I do have an update. I don't have a demo for you, but I do have an auto trading bot that you could put your own strategy in, and you can back test it. I just don't have mine perfected yet. So if I could give you, I'm kidding, Nicholas. I do have an auto trading bot that will be available most likely in the next week or two. And I think that will be 100% reliable. I just don't have at this moment in time the perfect strat for it. So 50-year commitment. So again, I mean, the updates in the next couple weeks are going to be crazy, but then the updates might slow down as we're going to do more testing and less announcing probably. So sorry, my eyes are. I think my cats are making my eyes go crazy. It's crazy. Like I was never allergic to my cats for 10 years, and then all of a sudden, like I developed a freaking dandruff allergy out of the blue. So, yeah, I mean, if I honestly, if our bot can return the returns that I'm aiming for, it would be stupid for me to sell it for like $100. So, there will be a bot available in the next couple weeks that is almost 100% guaranteed. So, yay! But the super strategy, the actual artificial intelligence, is going to take a little bit of work. So just bear with me on that. It is in the works. I'm trying to give you updates and kind of tell you what we're working on. So hopefully you guys don't get frustrated. But I mean, it's only, you think about it. I mean, we started working on the core AI literally like Friday, and it's Tuesday. So the advances that we're having in a few days is more than some companies have over 30 years. So keep that in mind. It's been 4 days. I'm not going to get into the real codey, nerdy stuff right now, Randy. I would say that if you want to join the beta test, let me get the link for you, and you can talk to the coders if you'd like. I have no issue with that. So, dude, for the last time, if you join the Discord and ask to be added to the beta test, when I literally have in the Discord the beta test links, you're driving me nuts. I swear to God, that drives me nuts. So please stop asking that. It's just, if you join the Discord, you are in the beta test. That's literally what the Discord is for. So, let me get you the link if you're not in it. So, here's the link. I'll put it in the comments. So, if you're in the beta, I have to clean, I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible, but I need a lot of rooms to separate discussions so that I can track stuff. So I apologize. I would probably just minimize the stock chat and maybe the auto trading paradise for now. And let's talk about TC scoring for now. So stick to the TC scoring. The auto trading paradise will probably get insanely busy in a week or two. But right now we're trying to perfect the AI, so that's what the TC... Maybe I should just relabel that to AI discussion. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll relabel some stuff to make it more clear. But the beta test link is where I post all the newest things for you guys to test. So if you say you want to join the beta test, just go into the beta test links and try out the test strategies, and that's where we're going to do that. So the bot that we'll be releasing in a week or two will work with options. That is what makes it so powerful. So you can trade shares or options. That is it. Yeah, Randy, I'm not allowed to promote this in Ace's server just because of liability issues. So, and I totally get that. You know, it's kind of my thing. I don't want anything coming back to Ace. So, yeah, it's exciting. I'm telling you, it's exciting. I'm excited for it. I'm probably gonna get it tomorrow, the options bot, and try it out for a week, and that way I can actually report back to you, because right now it is live theoretically, but he's only letting like 30 or 40 people try it. So he's letting in more and more every week. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. Is it's not to have it made, it's the stress testing so that it can handle the traffic and doesn't crash, because that would be the worst thing in the world if you set an auto trade and all of a sudden the auto trade buys but then doesn't sell and you lose all your money. So that would be fucking awful. So it does work on Thinkorswim. So if you're wondering about the auto trade bot that is coming out, it works in the following brokers: Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade, Tastyworks, TradeStation, Interactive Brokers, and Tradier. Here, I'll post this in the chat. These are the brokers it will work with. So if you don't have one, join the Discord and ask me for a referral. Maybe I can get you a referral link so we both can get some money. Umar, I'm trying to automate the fib strategy so you don't have to learn it. I can just share it with you and then we can make money. But if you want to know, it's basically what we're doing is you got a time frame. So the auto fibber would draw a candle from the top to the bottom, and then it's basically just establishing retracements. So then it's playing calls up to here, and then if it doesn't do that, it takes profit there if it can't break it within a certain time frame. So then it would then potentially, I'm debating what we're going to see. We're going to test it. So we're either just going to have it a bullish strategy where it's playing calls here and taking profit and we're scalping between here, or we're taking a short position on the way down and taking profit here. So we're profiting up and down, and then basically whenever it crosses a fib, you're entering in a position there. So the problem is when it crosses a fib, our are we going to get faked out? So that's the issue I need to work on. So I think I'm only going to have it where it would only play here, and then basically what you're going to do is it's going to establish a new fib right here. So what it would then do is, if it doesn't break this, so let's say it bounces up and doesn't break it, it would not take that trade. So if it bounces off there, this is going to take a little coding, but I think we could do this. So it's going to take a little bit, because what I'm worried about is, you know, with an auto fibber, it's always going to be drawing one. So it could theoretically draw one right here, but it would not have taken a trade there. And it could have theoretically drawn one right there as well, and it would have taken a trade there, and it would have been successful. So something to consider is, you know, if it's drawn from the top of a candle to the bottom of a candle, we don't want that. We want it to potentially only draw over certain time periods, but I got to play with it. I think that's the hardest part, is how do we... The strategy is easy. The hard part is having this draw automatically and accurately and not fake us out, because if we establish it where it has to be a minimum over a certain time period, that might be the answer. So let's say it has to be a minimum 1 day length fib. So then you have a... Hold on. So if we do a day, basically what you're doing is each wick is a day. So then it's drawing a fib right here, and then it's so that's your day wick, and it's basically just playing that within a day. But the problem is it wouldn't have been established till the next day, so if it falls below that, then you got nothing. So the Fibonacci, we got to play with the times on it and see what works and doesn't work for the auto fibber, because that's the hardest part, is how does the auto fib then work, and how do we design the strategy around it. So for this, like this right now is an auto fibber that is drawing, but at the same time, I mean, the parameters for it are here to here, so it's actually taking this high to low, and we got to figure out how it's working. So if I were to draw it, I could easily make the strategy, but to have it auto draw itself, that's the part we're dealing with right now. Andy, the one that I'm talking about that's going to be available in the week, there's no coding involved. It's not complicated. You can design your own strategies and backtest them in there within seconds. So you can say, hey, I want it to take this position on a confirmed 3-candle uptrend, and I want it to take profit at 10%. You can then say, hey, I want it to have a flash crash strategy, so if it falls a certain percentage, it takes a short position or buys a put. The big difference with this one is it can trade options. If you find another bot that trades options, please tell me, because I want that one. But I am going to get this one, and we're going to try it out. So it's going to be awesome. I'm excited for it. I think with the brain power we have, we can design some strategies for that one as well. But the idea is to build a powerful AI that can play any situation, and combining... Basically what you're doing is you're combining a bunch of small AIs and making it a giant brain. So we're designing each strategy individually, and then the idea is to have them all talk to each other so that they communicate and confirm signals. Just going to read through some questions here. Yeah, we're going to develop the stock Skynet. So Andy, I'm going for 85 plus percentage. So I would love to get to 95% eventually. I think it's possible. So I think it's possible to get above 90. Because if we were looking at, say, one of our old indicators here, No, I don't want that one. I think it was this one. Nope, hold on. Well, either way, I mean, the strategy on here is pretty legit. I mean, we were testing it out, and we're getting some good buys and sells. I mean, you can see the buys and sell signals are great. I mean, it's buying down here and selling up here almost every time. You do have a couple losses, and those can be negated by perhaps making it so that it doesn't take a trade in the last hour of the day, or it doesn't hold overnight. It issues an automatic sell on close. That's perfectly fine. You can automate that. I mean, it's buying here. So, I mean, we're close, but the problem is when we actually put this in the auto trader, because this was dealing with ghost signals, where it's basically calculating the conditions the entire time in the candle. So sometimes the sell signal would disappear, and so in the auto trader, it doesn't know that. So the first time it issues the signal, it would take that trade, even though on back testing it would not have taken that trade. So that is the issue we're dealing with right now, is how to solve that. And we've had some good ideas, so we're just going to try out and see which one works best, and we will get back to you once we figure that out. And might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not be next week on the strategy, but the thing is we're working on it every day, every night. I mean, we have a team of multiple coders, so it's not just one person doing it. It's not just me. I probably know of all the coders, I'm probably the stupidest coder. So that's the cool part. We have a TOS script that works, but I can't share it, so I'm sorry. I was told that there's no way to protect the source code in TOS because it's all open source. So I have to protect my guys, and the big brains. You know, it's their intellectual property, and I'm not gonna open source it right now. RG, what was your question? Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Either way, the next two things we're working on is the flow AI, and I think the flow AI is going to be lit, because I've been practicing buying off flow for a long time, and if I can automate that and not even have to worry about, so flow AI should in conjunction work with this, so that's the best part. So and the phantom retracing doesn't matter, because the flow AI is just looking for basically, is it between a buy and sell signal. So the flow AI, what I'm thinking about doing is, if you get a buy signal, and we can make these maybe a little bit more aggressive because of that. So if maybe we can make that a little less aggressive in selling, so it holds runs longer. So basically, if the flow AI issues a buy alert, it says, okay, am I between a buy and sell signal? And if so, then I have a confirmed buy signal and a confirmed flow signal, and it would take a trade maybe like right here, and then we can set, instead of maybe a hard sell signal, it would be maybe a take profit signal. So, and we could play around with that. So let me show you something else here. So one thing we can also do is, where's the tester? There it is. Is you can test the, you can change this so it also, where did I see that? I had it so it could do, I think it could do go long and I swear to God I figured that out. After every order, US dollars, do an order size, 10 or 25% equity. And then I think you can set this, I thought I did it earlier, you can set it to sell short as well. So it's basically, it's going long here, and then when it hits this, what it would do is it would basically sell all your shares and then immediately short the market. So because it's a momentum based indicator, that would work. And when I was doing that, I actually was getting up to a I think a percent profitable was like 65%. So that was kind of cool. Why did here it is, strategy, long and short. So then, oh, that's awful. Why is it like that? So I think I was playing around with these, and that's how I got it. So after order is filled, yeah, I was just playing around with all the settings, and 24%. This is not good. Maybe that's because of how it was longing and shorting, but either way, when I was playing around with it before, I got it up there, and that's why I released it, is so you could play around with it too, because it's fun. So I will actually be, I opened a crypto account so that in case I can get this testable, it would be nice to actually auto trade crypto starting tomorrow. I don't currently, but I'm working on building the bot so it can trade crypto. So I'm hoping to have that ready like this week. So that is my goal, is to power it out and get it this week. So any final questions? I just want to jump on a little bit. I want to get back to working on this right now. That's my main goal, is working on this. Oh, look at that. Crypto is in a bearish pennant. Man, the market looks fucking awful right now. I don't even know. Maybe I should, instead of designing bullish signals, I should be designing a bear bot. That's kind of what it seems like right now, doesn't it? You design a bear bot, but eventually it's going to go into a bull market too. I should definitely look into designing a bear bot. So yeah, it don't look good. That's most likely going to break down, but it certainly could break up. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's a good question, Jamil. You had a good question. So here's how it's going to work. So the ticker won't be chosen by this AI. This AI that we're designing, this one right here, this one would just confirm the alert. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're designing this in a fashion, and that's maybe why it's not 100%, is this was never supposed to be a standalone. Never, ever, ever at any point. It just so happened that we designed it so well originally, is that it could have been used for one. So I was like, well, that's kind of cool, but it was only supposed to be 20 to 30% of the full equation. So this was going to be the second part, is this is how the alerts would come up. So it would basically, right now it's scrubbing for an AI alert here. Then what it's doing is, if we get the AI alert, then it would scrub for let's say Walmart. So then it would then issue an alert to scrub for Walmart, and boom, Walmart 100% call flow. Then that would issue a high strength score, which it already has, but then it would also look for aggressive call flow, which is 0. So that would actually have made it lower. So in theory, this may never have issued. And it would also look for unusual orders, which we also had 0. And then what it would done is, let's say it did meet those conditions, it would then go to the Walmart chart, not WT. It would then go to the Walmart chart, and let's say, actually Walmart looked amazing today. That might have been a good trade. Yeah, I mean, when was the ALR issued? At the end of the day, that probably was issued at the beginning of the day too. But let's see when this call flow came in. Most of it was between 10 and noon. So between 10 and noon would have been this range right here. So it could have issued a buy signal theoretically right here. But because there was no other signal here, it probably would not have taken this trade. But we could have designed it. I mean, if we're seeing a lot of this, we can redesign the AI so that it would take trades in here. And that's not hard. We just got to change these parameters. It's not bad. So that's fine. So maybe what we would have done is we just got to make the sell signal less aggressive, and that's fine. So what I'm also thinking about doing is, let's say you have a broker or you don't want to pay for the Autobot and you just want the buy alerts. Maybe I'd make that like $10 a month, and I would just have them automated in the Discord. So it would be, say, a Discord channel that once we get them perfected, I'm not going to do it beforehand because that's stupid. But let's say we get everything made and it issues the buy alerts to the auto trader. It's not hard to just have it issue a buy alert to everyone, the AI, and everyone can get the AI alert and then just make the trade themselves. So say you don't trust the AI and you want to check it all yourself, so then you get the AI alert and you're like, all right, you know what? That looks pretty good right there. You know, I'm seeing on my chart a potential flag right here, and I got a buy alert here, so I can check it. And then I saw that it broke out here. I'm going to take that trade right there. So boom, you got a AI alert there. You have a chart there, so then you have a triple confirmation on yourself, and you can manually take that trade and design it however you want. That's fine. I see no issue with that. And that might be how we do it originally, is maybe we just set up a beta test where we're handing out free alerts, and then you guys are testing them for me. And if they're pretty accurate, then we do that. I don't have any pricing on what we're gonna do. All I know is the other one that's probably gonna be I'm gonna be demoing here in a week. Hopefully, hold on. Let me see. Been waiting for an update from him here, so let me see if I potentially got one here. Let's see here. He gave me an email this morning. Update me. He said, I'm expecting. I'll read it to you. Maybe I can read it to you. Here we go. Let me. Well, no, hold on. Hey, look at that. I got accepted the TD. Okay, so he goes, my team is setting up everything we need in order to share it later this week. Hey, maybe I didn't read that. So maybe by the end of the week, I will have it for you. So really looking forward to working with everyone and all the groups that are helping me out. Let me know if we can do a special demo. So maybe would you guys be interested in having the actual creator of the auto trader demo it for you? I can set up a special demo for everyone and we can talk about it and kind of have an open discussion, and you guys can ask him questions and things like that, and then it's not just me regurgitating, it's actually you talking to the creator. I knew that was going to be a yes. I don't even know why I asked it. I'll email him back, and why don't I set something up? Should we do it? Do we just want to do it where we're doing it on the weekend so we have more time, and then maybe we can hit the ground running on Monday and we can power think some strategies over the weekend to start out with? Could set it up maybe for like a Friday night or something, or a Saturday or Sunday. Actually, let me see what he has available. And I don't know if he only can do it for a certain amount of people, so I'll find that out too. So let me see. Let me know what you have available and how many people can attend. You're right, Christopher. What was I thinking? Da 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 da. Football Sundays. Quiet because I'm typing an actual email right now, so just let me send it, and boom. Alright. Hopefully I'll have an answer for you guys tomorrow. So, good news. That's good news. You know, we have lots of things in the works. We have an options tradable bot. We have other tradable bots in the work. We got AI in the work. I think I'm going to get off here unless there's any additional questions. I'll wait for the next couple minutes and then probably get off. What time is it? Yeah, well, Nicholas, you're excited because you like money. You're like me. You like money. And you like the idea of making money. And that's why you're excited. Because if it can do what I think it can do, we can make a shit ton of money. 10D Town. That's right. No one can leave the stream. We have 69 watchers right now. Nope, we're at 70. Someone's got to leave. Oh, we got 69 again. Okay, perfect. So, again, if you're not in the beta testing Discord, that's probably where I'm going to do all of the... yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a kid at heart. Even though I'm in my 30s, I still have a teenager brain sometimes. So, I guess I do have some stuff in common with Elon at some point, you know. So, again, if you're already in the Discord, you know, we can talk additionally in there. You can talk to me anytime in there. I check it all the time. So, talking the TC discussion, I'm going to probably rename that stuff. So, we're going to have, I'll do it right now. But I'm going to get off live and work on this for you guys. And hopefully we'll have some cool updates for you tomorrow. Jerry, it's it's in the comments section. Can you guys not see the public comments? Can you see the public comments? Or only the live chat? Because I put it in the public comments, but if you can't see it, I'll post it real quick. Again, just 1 second. Only chat. Okay, here you go. Did you get that? Just click on that. That should take you to the beta Discord, and you should be able to chat with me at any time. If you could see any updates immediately, all the coders are in that as well. So if you have a question, particularly for coder, don't bug them if you don't have to. They're always busy. Bug me, and let me be the liaison. So that would be my request. Unless you have something that you specifically need to ask them, that's fine. But let's get this going. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have a great night.